Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and today Hekate has a message for you. We are about to enter a period of darkness, not individually, although many of us are working through our own individual periods of darkness. This is a collective darkness, a societal darkness, a darkness of humanity. The darkest hour is before the dawn. We are going to need stability as we enter this period of darkness. Working with the planet Saturn may be significant. Working with the element of salt might be significant. Working with the planet Mercury might be significant. I tried to film this reading, and I'm going to go over the cards that I got before I had to stop filming and start over, and then we'll pull cards together with Hekate. So, on the bottom of the deck we had the Two of Pentacles, reversed. Something is blocking a decision. 3 cards flew out. We have the Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the World. And so I think that this decision is to start the process of disentangling from the illusions. The Seven of Cups here. The process to start the completion of a cycle. 3:03 on the timer. You may have been seeing 333 a lot lately. That is my angel number for Hekate. And many others. You may also have been seeing 777, which is Chariot card energy. Harnessing that inner willpower to continue on. It's hard to be here right now, to be a human being, an empathetic human being. If you're truly paying attention to what's happening, it's really, really hard. You may want to give up some days. Some days may feel too dark to continue on the journey. You may feel like the internal flame is dwindling. You might be afraid of what will happen if the flame goes out. You must tend to your internal flame as an individual, and we as a collective. It starts with us. It starts within. There is much work to be done to not undo the damage, because the damage that has been caused by the powers that be right now, it's irreversible. The pain that has been caused by certain administrations can never be undone and should never be forgiven, to be quite frank. It's up to those of us who are on the right side of history to not leave yet. If you have the privilege of being a voice for the marginalized, you owe it to them. The darkest hour is before the dawn. Don't give up. We need you. You are needed. You are loved. Way more than you can even imagine. Humanity cannot afford your loss right now. We must keep going. And I know it is hard. I feel your pain. But you are the key. Underneath the Two of Pentacles reversed, we have the Two of Cups reversed. Once again, it's a block from making a decision. A decision having to do with manifesting, bringing into this world that which you want to see. That which is in union with your heart. Five of Cups. Because there is so much despair. Understandably so. Your despair is valid. Our despair is valid. However, getting stuck in that energy, it's very destabilizing. And we need stability individually in order to have it collectively. We cannot have transformation without a stable foundation. We cannot create a stable foundation without self-discipline. And I don't mean in a rigid sort of way. I mean in a self-sovereign type of way. I just looked up and saw 928 on the timer. That's actually my birthday, so it may be your birthday too. But it's also a very specific angel number, so that might be an angel number you've been seeing, 928. Underneath the Five of Cups, we have the Three of Wands. concentrate on the vision. That will help you tend to your internal flame. Concentrate on the vision. Four of Pentacles underneath. But we have to let go of that which we are clinging on to. That Five of Cups. That despair that we are clinging on to. Not in a spiritual bypassing kind of way, but in a shadow work integration kind of way. There is much work to be done, and we as a collective are going to do it. But it starts with the decision, making the decision, tending to the internal flame. Creating a stable foundation through self-discipline, through structure, through the energy of endurance. The only way to bring more light into the world is to do so from a very grounded position. Meaning integrating the shadows. And how do we integrate the shadows? We first have to illuminate them. Shadow work will be imperative. There is a collective shadow of humanity. And we see it every day on our social media feeds. The journalism and reporting of the news. In society, while we're out and about, we witness these collective shadows, and it makes it really hard to continue to want to be here. I understand. I relate. But we cannot give up. We are the ones who will heal ourselves. And when we heal ourselves, we heal others around us. The takeaway is take care of yourself, tend to your internal flame as we embark on this journey deeper into the darkness. As we dismantle the systems, with the Hierophant in reverse here, we dismantle the systems that are crumbling down. We are headed for a collective tower moment. And it's terrifying. But this is not to instill fear. This is to instill empowerment. Because when the world is crashing down around us, we have to remember to take care of ourselves. put our own oxygen masks on first as the plane is coming down. Then we can help others. Don't give up. You may have been feeling very disconnected from your intuition lately, especially if you are a reader yourself or a light worker, a shadow worker, an energy worker. You're not alone in that. You may have been in your head too much lately, overanalyzing, overthinking, and this is blocking your emotional fulfillment. Anything else, Goddess? Thank you. Judgment just fell out of the deck. Humanity is headed towards an awakening, a great awakening. Nine of Swords in reverse, coming out of extreme mental anguish. Darkest hour is before the dawn. The devil. I have my own personal opinions on what the devil is. I think we all know that this devil energy is showing up in the collective. And this is a reminder that you are in control. If only one thing, that is your mind. We are always in control of our mind, even when we're not. Getting anything else. Five of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Coming out of that internal conflict, perhaps there's been an attachment, a subconscious attachment to the familiarity of internal conflict. 555, Five of Swords. So we have the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords. 555, change is coming. Change is coming. But it starts within, I'm hearing. I've seen the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands both in reverse, and this is to me, as those are the two faster of the four knights. Interesting, four wands. A need to slow down, which makes sense with the energy that I am channeling today. This is the slowest I've ever channeled, I think. And that's for a reason. Slow down in order to stabilize. This is a call to slow down, to go within. And a call to trust in the universe with the Fool in reverse here. Darkest hours before the dawn. Whew. That is intense. Intense energy. Okay, let's do a shadow work prompt from, this was created by a therapist named, not on the front of the, oh, there we go, Danielle Massey. Thank you, Danielle. Okay. So, shadow work is a very, sorry, my nose is running. A very individualized practice. But this will hopefully give you a place to start. What do we need to hear? What do we need to work on? Safety. Just flipped over. Did you see that? I hope I got that on camera. It was a sharp flip. Create boundaries and healing opportunities. Okay, let's read the guidebook. I have a feeling this is going to take me a while to find with this very slow energy. Let's see here. There we go. This is exactly where we need to start. Your inner child is the part of your psyche that holds on to the memories that have defined who you would grow up to become. Those experiences are in the past, but we can still create change and momentum by altering how those memories are stored within the mind, body, energy, and emotions. Think back to a moment in your childhood that made a long-lasting impact on you because you needed a level of safety that was not there. Think about who should have been there protecting you and why they might not have done so. In this moment, how would you have responded differently if you were the adult in charge of your inner child's safety? And what would being protected that way have felt like in your body? Mantra. I release my attachment to the experiences my inner child faced in their past. My inner child is completely safe in my body and soul. Release. We had the Four of Pentacles in reverse, didn't we? A holding on. This is what we need to release. I release my attachment to the experiences my inner child faced in their past. And then we were channeling this energy of stability being needed. My inner child is completely safe in my body and soul. This is where we're going to start to do the work. It starts within. I'm going to link a video. I'll have it in the description, and then I will also comment and pin the comment. I'm going to link a video that came up on my feed in a very dark moment when I needed it the most. A profound piece of art created by someone, an individual. Okay. That it really opens your eyes to the impacts of the negative self-talk, the self-limiting beliefs, the Eight of Swords energy that we can become stuck in cycles of. But remember, we did have the World card in the beginning of this reading. We are going to close out a cycle. I just heard your ancestors are proud of you. The ancestors are proud. Collectively. This was beautiful. I want to end the reading with a self-care message from the, I believe this is, what is this called? This is called the Empowerment deck from Witch Casket. A self-care card to get us started, to help us stabilize, to help us tend to our internal flame. Thank you. Write about your future. I know I have writers in my collective. I can feel it. But even if you're not a writer, this is going to be helpful. Visualize your ideal future, then journal about it, as if it's already yours. Go into detail. Visualizing and believing in the outcome is where magic begins. I'm going to hold these cards up for anybody that would like to take a screenshot, in case you would like a reminder. I'm so sorry if there's a glare. That is beautiful. We're gonna end. I know I said I was gonna end after that, but now I'm being called to pull charms to lighten it up a little bit. So charms can act as signs and synchronicities that you've been seeing, or that your guides or Hekate will be showing you in the coming weeks, days. They can also sometimes pull through additional messages or just act as clarifiers. Hekate, what charms do we need today? Thank you so much. Just one. That's never happened before. Pentacle, representing spirit. The 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and spirit. This will help us with our stability. That's interesting. starts within. Abundance is coming for those that are worried about that. This journey, this inner child healing is imperative, for we cannot accept that which we don't feel we deserve. Someone needed to hear that. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you for everybody that is still watching. If this reading resonated, welcome. There's a lot of work to be done, and we're just getting started. Please do subscribe to the channel so that we can go down this road together. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.